curtains look like it's from the 60s. That looks like a 60s patio set that you would have seen on Bewitched. And they did have this ceramic tree for $50. I have one. I have a better one than that. And I think $50 was a little high for it. But look at that patio set. And then look at this TV. This was the TV back in the day. I think it had the stereo and the radio receiver on it. I thought this would be something great to have in our house. However, we did not have the room for it. I did ask, I inquired about it, and if we could have somebody get it out of the basement and get it into our house, then I would have bought it, but we had neither, and we really didn't have room for it, but it did work. It did work. But yeah, I'm looking at it. It reminds me of nostalgia, that's all. Look at this bar. Look at the color of the bar. And I come over to these. They're circus. I think they're circus animal frosted glasses. I know I have seen them before. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the glasses, but I'm also looking for a price because I didn't see a price on them. So of course I have to look at all of them. I have to look at the giraffes and the elephants. They are so cute. And now in my mind I'm thinking if they're a reasonable price, I'll buy them because they are just so cute. I'll put them in the cabinet and just look at them. But I come to the last class, of course, and that's when I see the price. It's $40 for 7, which is probably what they're going for on eBay. That's probably what they're going for. But that was too rich for my blood for something that I really didn't need. So I left those there. But I can't get over the color of this bar. I love it. I don't normally like a lime green color, but it looks right for this bar. And I'm going around just to look at it because I would love to have a bar like this in our basement. Not that we drink or really even socialize, but I think it's so nice we could have a TV down there and, keep our waters and our Pepsis down there. I think the cats would like it too. But yeah, I'm just looking. They had a wash basin and then the coolers and the wooden plates. They had everything set up that you would need for a bar. Now these globe glasses, are those globe? No, they're leaf glasses. And the Carnival flexible straws. Now I don't know if they still make these or not. I remember getting these when I was a little girl. I probably even got them not that long ago. I think they might still make them. But I was just looking at all the fabulous things that they have, and just imagine all the wonderful parties that they used to have back here in the basement that looked like it was hand painted. They had a whole set. I should have taken a picture. And then the casserole dishes. So yes, these people had been there for a very long time and kept a very beautiful house. Very beautiful house. As I said, it was already past noon, so it wasn't that busy. There was an occasional person here and there. I'm looking at the tree and I'm thinking I have to get a tree like that for Christmas. Just white with white lights. And then look at these wonderful chairs. Absolutely wonderful chairs. They look like patio chairs, but they're in the basement. And they were $180 each. Also old clothes, like vintage clothes. I do. I do like vintage clothes, especially if they are in my size. So those are the three things that I was looking for. Now this bedroom was huge. Look how big this bedroom is. I mean, they have so much furniture in this bedroom. I was like, this must be the master bedroom, but no, it was the kids' bedroom. So, looking at the dolls and the fuzzy felt family pets, and we have the crayon stencils. So, I mean, they had a lot of little stuff. The lady had told me they sold most of the toys that morning. But they have a big walk-in closet here also that had all kinds of things in it. They had like Punch and Judy dolls. They had a little sailor doll. They had a little, just weird little dolls. Look at that. I think that was a Cracker Jack sailor toy. They did have this Sesame Street press out stage. So it had been pressed out, and all of the figures were in these little bags. And I remember growing up with Sesame Street, so this was very intriguing. But I put it back because I'm sure a collector was looking for it, and I go back into the bedroom and look how big this is. It has 2 twin beds and it has all this furniture in it. And it had a little sitting room next to the side. I'm wondering if at one point this was a bathroom, because that would make sense that it would be a bathroom, but it looks like just a little sitting room. And I look inside the closet and I found the Marshall Fields bag. Being from Chicago, I love to collect all Marshall Fields stuff and a Marshall Fields box. So anytime I come across anything Marshall Fields, I will collect it. The store is no longer in business under the Marshall Fields name, and it is just a little part of history of Chicago. So anytime I see something Marshall Fields, I will pick it up, and I think the bag was $30. Oh, I forgot to look at the price, but it was everything at the end only cost me $20. So I go into this little room, which I'm assuming is another bedroom or a little office, and I was looking for any interesting books. Didn't see any collector's books. And I'm looking just at the little trinkets that they have there. I'm not seeing anything that I really recognize. I do need that chair. I should have bought that chair. All I'm sitting in right now is a metal folding chair. So I do one day need to get a new chair. Now I'm looking at all the clothes just to see if there's anything vintage that I'm like. I thought that was cute, the little parrots on the side, but I'm looking for something that I would wear more often. Didn't see anything in that closet. They had some scarves there. I'm just assuming that this was somebody's office. So I'm looking for the next bedroom. And it is right here, which this is a large bedroom also. I mean, very large bedroom. Look at this sitting area. There's me in the mirror. That's the dresser. Now, this is another Marshall Fields thing. These are beaver earmuffs. Beaver fur earmuffs. And it said Marshall Fields, so of course I got that as well. Now, see, look how big that is. And it has these French doors that lead into a closet and the bathroom. I decided to go into the closet first. This house just went on and on and on forever. It next thing were all these, I think they were glass cases. They looked like glass cases to me, and the little wallets. So I'm just going through and I found, look at this wallet, look how pretty it is. It is like embroidered on the outside. And it has a checkbook thing and a kiss lock change purse. That was so pretty, so I decided to get that also. What am I going to use it for? I don't know, but it was pretty, and I might use that, so I decided to get that. And as I'm rummaging through, I'm trying to think, there's another wallet down there. So I picked up the other wallet. Now this wallet is a little dirtier, and it does need some cleaning to it. But this one was a Bond Street. Now, if you are from England, you know Bond Street. So I got this wallet too. I was like, I can clean this wallet up, and it's very nice. I love it. I do. So I got that one too, and I will be cleaning that one up. I do have some leather cleaner. I think we'll work on that, and I needed a little summer hat. So it said Safari, and when I'm working out in the yard, it's just going to be something to keep the sun off my face. So I put that in my bag too. It was very convenient for me to find those Marshall Fields bags, so I could just put my stuff in there. And now I'm looking at the scarves. I thought these might have been something, but they are Pottery Barn. They're just Pottery Barn. I think they were for Valentine's Day, just Valentine's Day's little handkerchiefs. So I put those back over there, looking at all the pretty scarves that they had, and the little handkerchiefs. Now, I know a lot of people put handkerchiefs into frames and frame them as art, and that is very beautiful. You could get these and do all kinds of DIY projects with them. I am just not that crafty. So, I look in the closet, and I'm looking at the nightgowns. I do love vintage nightgowns. I do. My Lands by Solzberg nightgowns that I have, that's where I got them from. Now I see this robe. Now this robe says Christian Dior on it. It is like a really light flannel robe, and it says Christian Dior. So I picked that one up too. Yep, I took it off the hanger and I put it into my bag. And the whole thing is, it fits, kind of, almost. It fits, and it almost totally wraps around, but not quite. So I need to lose some weight to get that to work. But they had this other pink one, and it didn't really have a tag on it, so I put that one back. It didn't feel as good as the other one did. Now the next one I picked up was, I think it's this pink one that I'm getting. No, the green one. I picked up the green one, and I would have gotten this one too. But see the stains that it is there. I don't think I could have gotten those out. So I decided to put that back because I see this blue-purple one in the back. No, not that. That's the dress. These are dresses. They're like muumuu dresses. I decided to get those just to roam around the house in during the summer. And just very comfortable. I decided to get both of those. So I got those. You get to see me folding them up and putting them into my bag. Yep, there we go. Put them into the bag. And then I see this other dress, and this is all the stuff that I got that's in the bag. So I go back and I put everything back in. I don't know why I took everything out, but I took it all out and I put it back in. I go to the shoe closet just to see if there's by any chance my size. I wear size 10. And she had a lot of Ferragamo shoes. Now Ferragamo used to bring a lot of money. that you subscribe to my channel. Everyone have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.